Poachers.
Hello, and welcome to the first volume of what I hope becomes a multi-volume documentary exploration of the Southern Central Oklahoma paranormal investigating team known as the Ghost Poachers. They are scientists devoted to a newly popular, but usually misunderstood science.
Is the field of paranormal science misunderstood? That's a good question, Jonas, and I'd have to say that yes, it is misunderstood. Normal is understood, and paranormal is, by definition, not normal, so therefore also, by definition, not understood normally.
It's an insulting term, really. Paranormal. Like, I'm a psychic. I'm paranormal. But really, I'm a normal guy. I mean, it should be pair of normal. Like, I'm normal as a psychic, and I'm normal as a normal guy. So, yeah, I'm pair of normal.
All sciences have elements that seem abnormal or might seem insane to the layman or even have a touch of the fantastic. Some scientists stick their fingers up animals' asses, and this is considered normal. Not insane. They're scientists. It's what they do as scientists. To tell the sex of an alligator, you have to stick your fingers up its ass. That seems way crazier to me than what I do.
Tell people what you do.
Pardon?
Instead of sticking your fingers up animals' asses, what do you do?
That's no way to go through life, Jonas. You can't look at things you do as things you do rather than stick your fingers up animals' asses.
I met the Ghost Poachers crew when they were conducting an investigation into the sports facility at my university.
We met Jonas while doing an investigation at his university. There had been some disturbances in the women's locker room, and we felt it best for us to check that out. Now, we couldn't do a traditional investigation. That wouldn't have been appropriate. Us being there in person in a women's locker room is just, it's not appropriate. So instead, we did a multi-camera 24-hour surveillance setup to see if we could capture any of the ghostly activity.
After 4 months, they had found no evidence of paranormal activity, and I had found my subjects.
Really, the tapes were quite disappointing. It's a small school.
Ghost Poachers.
Ghost Poachers log, February 2nd? February 2nd, right?
Yeah.
Alright, February 2nd. I don't write a lot of checks. It's February 2nd.
Everything's taking them so long.
Yeah.
It's definitely the 2nd. Is it Groundhog Day?
It is the 2nd.
Did we miss Groundhog Day?
No. That's later.
Why are you looking at him, Jonas?
What?
Why did you look at him? He's not supposed to talk during this part. It's just us two.
Should I just go over there?
I don't know.
We've arrived at the home of our friend, MC 5 times, aka Hank Truffles. Mr. Truffles has been visited by a foul. I want to say studious, but it's not really studious. It's an MPP. An MPP is a minimum penetration poker. M for minimum, P for penetration, and P for poker. Not to be confused with its big brother, really, an MPP, which is a maximum penetration poker. M for maximum, P for penetration, and P for poker. An MPP is basically the BB gun of poltergeist. I mean, it usually won't hurt you if it pokes you, in any number of spots, but there's a few particular parts of the human body that if you're poked by an MPP, it could be problems. The eyes especially, and you want to always take care of your eyes. So the crew and I have all been towards safety goggles. Now, unfortunately, no one thinks they look very good in safety goggles, so instead they've
Speak for
decided to wear
yourself.
sunglasses, and I'm just wearing my regular glasses.
I don't know.
Take forever.
These guys are just like that.
Come over here and meet us. In front of the camera. This is Jonas Strong from the local community college. He's doing a documentary on us. Which you know, because we already met you earlier when we came and set the camera up to show us arriving.
Yes. Nice to
Magic.
meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Well, I actually happened to be out in the shed the other day looking for some condoms, and I ran into a ghost that poked me in the eye. Sucked.
I can't imagine what that feels like.
Felt pretty piercing.
Well, yeah, I've been poked in the eye before.
Ghost Poachers.
The neighbor's dogs were barking upon our arrival. I knew this was just to get my attention. When a dog barks, it's usually saying, hey, 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 hey. So I went over to have a conversation. You can't talk to animals. I can't talk to animals. That would be silly. Silly to think that people could talk to animals. No, I talk to the spirits of the people who inhabit the corporeal cavity of the animal. Talk to animals. That's funny. Funny stuff. Quack, 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 quack. Moo, 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 moo. The neighbor's dog Oreo Spice, a long-haired Chihuahua, is actually the vessel of Argentinian regional magistrate Alejandro Escarde Fernandez. He informed me that we did in fact have a poker.
Just to clear things up, Mr. Truffle, for any skeptics out there, I just want to make sure that we all understand that it's not possible that while you're out in this shed that you may have in any way been inebriated and bumped into the various things that are hanging from the ceiling.
No, I don't think that's possible.
Ghost posters.
We have a tradition at Ghost Poachers where after getting set up at a location, we go lights out. Now, we actually don't turn the lights out, but we do switch filters from infrared to night vision. And now on Ghost Poachers, it's time for
Lights Out!
If we turned all the lights out, how would we see? Oh, hey, you know how you were saying it was crazy for him to be looking for condoms in the shed? There's condoms all over this shed,
The
man.
story stands.
Yeah, who's crazy now, dude? This isn't a terrible place to look for condoms. This is the best place to look. There's condoms all over the place.
It's like
man.
Walmart.
Dude, this is the Walmart of condoms.
Ghost Poachers.
After a violent attack on Frederick in a very sensitive area, he decided he could not continue investigating due to safety concerns. He had concerns going in that this poltergeist may be more extreme than we had previously thought.
If this is an MPP, that's fine. But if this is an MPP, the heck with that.
Alright.
I'm not an attractive guy, but I have my eyes. These little diamonds in the rough, they're my panty droppers.
Dude, are you crying?
No. No.
Dude, take your sunglasses off.
I
You're
don't have
crying.
to take off my sunglasses to tell you that I'm crying. I'm not crying.
I had several personal experiences in Truffle Shed. In fact, every time I got into the head places where I needed to be, I would invariably get attacked. Must have pushed this into me. I could have really been hurt. Frederick's right. We need more safety.
After Flood's and Frederick's encounters with the MPP, we determined that for safety reasons we needed to gear up a little bit more. So we went ahead and put on helmets, and in a scene that we obviously didn't let Jonas shoot, we put on some athletic supporters with cups in them in order to help protect sensitive areas. Due to some technical difficulties, we were unable to get any EVPs on site.
Ghost Poachers.
We are hesitant at Ghost Poachers to say that a place is haunted, but this shed is definitely haunted. After discussing with Mr. Truffle our personal experiences and the overwhelming evidence of malevolent spirit inhabiting the shed, it was determined that due to insurance concerns, it would be best to just burn down the shed. A task that myself and Psychic Ryan Flood went about doing. Now, as always, at Ghost Poachers, we take safety to be our number one priority. So, after getting the gasoline on the shed and backing up to a safe distance, we decided to light it by tossing a cigarette into the gasoline. In a last-ditch effort to save itself and to prevent us from destroying its home, the MPP kept stopping us from lighting the gasoline we'd poured over the shed. We threw multiple cigarettes to try to light it up from a safe distance from the shed, and somehow the MPP kept it from lighting the gasoline. Don't know how it did that, but once I lit it with the lighter, it burned. Thus closing yet another chapter in Ghost Poachers history.